What's up, guys? The Celtic Doom here. I certainly hope everything's gone well this week. Thank you for joining me for another Monster Monday. We went over the wolf last week. You know, it's one of those things that I feel like something we could definitely do is go over ones that have similarities, maybe in challenge rating, or just the fact that a ranger could use them as a companion. I feel like any young rangers out there that are watching these videos that haven't played the Beastmaster too often might get a little more insight from these. What I decided to go over today was I'm going to stick with the dog theme. I'm going to go over the Mastiff. The Mastiff is a medium beast. It's got armor class 12, hit points 1d8 plus 1 or 5, speed of 40, strength 13, dex 14, con 12, intelligence 3, wisdom 12, charisma 7. So it's one of those things that this is basically a beefier wolf, in all honesty, if you look at it. It's got a plus 3 to its perception. It's got a 13 passive perception. 1/8 challenge rating. The Mastiff has advantage on wisdom, relying on hearing or smell, and the bite is pretty much the same. It's interesting in that regard because it's practically the same thing, but has a higher, from what I recall, has a higher strength check than the wolf does in that regard. I mean, we can definitely compare the two. Strength 12, dex 15. So yeah, it's one of those things that, with that being said, ironically enough, the Mastiff is slightly more charismatic. I don't know if you'd consider that coming from being a domesticated animal, maybe. I mean, what are your thoughts on that? Does domestication make you a little more charismatic? I would think so, because you'd be a little more welcoming, but Mastiffs are huge, so I don't know. But definitely, Mastiffs have lower natural armor, lower HP, so I mean, it looks like, with the wolf, I guess that makes sense, because the wolf is a quarter challenge rating, where the Mastiff is only an 1/8. So I mean, comparatively speaking, it's pretty impressive if you look at the two side by side. Now, the wolf does get the pack tactics, so the Mastiff is definitely, I think it'd be a good choice for a first-time Beastmaster. If you're stuck in towns a lot, I think a Mastiff would be a lot easier to have about than a wolf would be. But in comparison, to this on this Monster Monday, I would say for you Beastmasters out there, I would go wolf every time. I do believe it's a quarter challenge rating or less for the Beastmaster. So I definitely would recommend the wolf, because I mean, the pack tactics would be an amazing thing to try to coordinate with your beast companion, and also the fact that it's a little beefier, because I think nothing sucks more than when you start getting a bond with your beast and they die. So with that being said, there is a lot of different aspects to the wolf. I mean, I think you can really bring that out. I know one of our players in our current game favors using summon animal or summon familiars or whatnot, and he chooses the wolf. It kind of helps. I feel like what animal you choose as a beast companion, or what animal you choose for any summoning aspect, can really add a sense of depth to your character. Like the lone wolf, or if you decide to, if you're a commander in the army and you prefer to have a bond with your horse, that's completely plausible. It just really depends on what you want to do. But as for this Monster Monday, it's over, and I thank you for watching. This is the Celtic Doom, over and out.